everyone, it's Laura with Pampered Chef here. We are trying out this new video thing again, so hopefully it's working pretty well for us. So, we are going to make stovetop mac and cheese with a twist, because that's how I roll. So I want to show you a couple of things. We're using, I'm doing ground hamburger meat. So the ground hamburger meat instead of andouille sausage. So that's kind of a little bit of a difference. We have our skillet nice and hot. So what I'm going to do is, since we have our oil in here, the next thing we're going to do is whisk in flour. Okay. Now I keep a little jar of flour, so I don't have to always pull out my big container. This just allows me to have, I should have prepared a little better because my whisk is gone. Okay, so we're just going to take about a 1/4 cup of our flour, okay, and we're going to put it right in here. Do you guys measure like I do? Like just kind of measure with your heart and hope that it all is okay. So that's kind of what I do, and measure, hopefully it just comes out okay. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of oil. The one thing about the andouille sausage is it would have given us some more oil in the pan. I just pulled this whisk out of the dishwasher, and it's not fully cooled down, and this is hot. Okay, so we're going to whisk this. I feel kind of silly that my whisk is so hot. My God. All right. So this is also how you can make a really good gravy. It does require a little bit more oil. So we're whisking this up, and I know you can't see it a whole lot. So we're going to whisk, and it creates a roux. And we're going to use all those bits from the browned meat and everything so that we get all the flavor, okay? So now, what are we going to do? We're going to add our milk right here. This is milk and half and half. I was just kind of using up some stuff in my fridge. And then we're going to add in some cream. If you're dairy intolerant, this recipe is not for you, so sorry about that. And then we're going to add in cream cheese, and I cubed it just so that it melts a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to let that do its thing for a few little seconds. So here's what I want to show you that I did is I grated Parmesan cheese right in our blender. So you just put it on the grind function, and I just threw a block in. I had like cut it up, and then you get fine grated cheese just like you would get like that green shaker bottle thingy. Okay, so one of the things we're going to do is I did set some aside, and these are panko breadcrumbs. So we're going to add those to it, okay, and then we're just going to give it a little stir. If you caught my video last night, you knew that my kitchen sink was clogged, so I wasn't able to cook last night. So anyway, so we're gonna let this. I like this whisk better because it's more firm in the tines. Do you guys cook a little messy? Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm responsible for cleaning up and no one else is. Although, since I cook so much, the boys really do pick up the slack and do dishes. So, alright. So this is homemade mac and cheese, guys. So we're going to let that melt, okay? And it's going to take a little bit, about 3 to 5 minutes. And then we're going to work in batches, adding in cheddar cheese. But I'm using a cheddar, like a Mexican mix of cheese. So there's different cheeses in there. And then we're going to add in the rest of the Parmesan. Parmesan cheese melts way better when it's small like this. So that's one reason why I wanted it grated versus just cubed, because we want it to melt a lot easier. Then when we assemble, okay, just like the cooking Avengers that we are, haha, that was a nerd joke. Anyway, So we are going to add in, our pasta is already cooked, and you guys, let me tell you, I cooked the pasta right in the quick cooker, did it on the sear function for 20 minutes, did not mess up anything else on my stove, but it was so easy. The recipe calls for peas. That's disgusting. I don't like peas, so I'm doing green beans, okay? So, in fact, they're right here. We'll just add them right to the dish when they're done. That's gross. I don't like peas. Is there a vegetable that you don't like? I don't like peas. That's just so nasty. You will not get me to voluntarily eat a pea. Alright, so we're gonna put this in. Now the reason why our oven is on, it's the broiler, is because when all this is done, so we're melting our cheese, and then we're gonna add in all of this, and then we're gonna take our panko breadcrumbs and our Parmesan cheese, put it on top, and toast it. Put this right in the oven so it gets a nice broiled on top. So this is one of those one dish wonders. You don't have to make a whole huge production out of it. Super easy dinner. We're gonna have a salad along with the green beans. So we have extra, whatever. Oops. And that is dinner. I thought I muted that. So super easy. I'll post the recipe and talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.